Hey everybody, Ken Krell here. I am back for a second attempt at this today. I began earlier, about 30 or so minutes ago. And as I was in like minute one, getting warmed up in the stream, I got a phone call from my buddy Joel Bauer, who's actually live right now on something he's doing. And I took the call, which may have been a mistake, but I always, hey, Kevin, oh my goodness. Wow. Great to hear your voice, see you. That's awesome. Welcome. Anyway, so I typically will not take a call during a live stream other than my mom and Joel, because Joel's got something typically that's happening that's immediate. And typically when Joel calls, I make money. So it's always an important thing to take his calls. Anyhow, Jay's with me. See, now Jay's with me, not with him. So see, I got you, Joel. Anyway, I want to kind of finish up what we began earlier. So you're back in South Florida. So you left. That's great. Awesome. Well, do stay in touch with me, my friend. Anyway, so I wanted to share this with you. And after the Joel call, when I was trying to make the point, I neglected to share my screen. So while I was talking about stuff, you didn't get to see it, which negated half of the value of our dialogue. So for those of you that are now new, now you have the backstory of why this is take two. And now, Jay, finally, you can see what I was talking about earlier in just 1 second. So let me quickly share my screen. I'm going to go to an application window, which will be here. It's kind of the wrong place, but that's okay. We'll take you right to here. Okay, this should be what you're seeing. And this looks really dumb, doesn't it? Hang on a minute. I'm going to do something different here. Let me unshare my screen and I'll figure this out. Let's take StreamYard out of here. Okay, perfect. We'll take StreamYard out of here and then we'll share the screen differently. So hopefully we will be good to go. Let me just put this over here. Okay, awesome. Now I think I should be able to make this work. When you're sharing a screen, if you did it the way I just did it, you end up cascading everything and it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So let me see if I can't get this to work. There we go. Now I got it. You'll see in a second. There we go. Yes, Ken did it. Awesome. Okay. Anyway, I get this email and it was, I forget what the subject line was, but it was compelling me enough to open the subject line. I didn't know who it was from. And typically if I don't know who it's from, I'm not going to answer it. I'm going to hit delete. So in the email itself, and I'm going to go over and see if I can't make it a little bit bigger in the screen here. So let's go over and let's see. I can make it bigger for y'all to see. Yeah, that should make it a bit bigger. I'm going through this email and it says, I'm going through Legendary Think and Grow Rich, and I've been teaching Think and Grow Rich since 2013. My students enjoy results by following what I teach them. Are you ready to be next? I'm running a little promotion for Black Friday weekend for a 30-day workshop for a small handful of only 7 service-based entrepreneurs ready to take back their schedule. And proven track record, 100% money back guarantee. There's a little "do you can do this" thing, which has not clickable, which it should be. Any image you have in your email should be clickable to your web page. That wasn't done. Oh, by the way, use coupon code FREEDOM to save $1,378 before midnight when you go to the detail, when you go to that page. Okay, fine. I don't know who this guy is. I'm like, oh, $1,378. So maybe it's his retail price is, say, $1,450 or something. So when I use that coupon code, it's $97. I'm thinking that because this email doesn't give me much of anything. And I don't know who the guy is. So already I'm like, huh? So I'm curious as to what the offer is. I'm a marketing guy. I'm curious. And so I go and I click the link. The link takes me here. $9,678. Let's put the coupon code in. There's a coupon code. It takes it down. Invalid coupon. Oh, the coupon doesn't work anymore, of course. But it took it down to like 7,800 or something like that. Excuse me. So $9,000, like on an order form. There's no even video here. I got a guy with his hands out like this, and it says 30-day program, work 50% less than double your income in the next 30 days, guaranteed. Okay. A couple of paragraphs of what do you get? How does it work? This is his sales letter. That's it right here. There's no video explaining anything. There's no who is he? Is there even who is Kevin Dubrowski? No, I have no idea who this guy is. No clue. Kevin, if it's you, hello, I have no idea who you are. And that's not my fault. That's your fault. Likewise, if I sent you an email and you don't know who Ken Krell is, That's my fault, not your fault. It's my fault for not being clear as to who I am. This is like awful. I'm curious. And by the way, just as an FYI, 7 spots. And if this is the little way he's going to go out to try and secure my business at $9,687, not so sure about that. Not so sure about that. So the thing about it is this. There's a better way to play. There's a much better way to play. He wants $9,687, less his $1,400 whatever. So what is that, 8,200 maybe? 80, whatever the hell it is. Either way, $8,000 on a little janky email and an order form, not even really even a sales page, but an order form. Makes no sense to me. That's not what I teach. If you want to understand how to be able to sell high ticket, that's high ticket, on 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 20,000. There was an entrepreneur this past weekend. Did a digital event, a 3-day digital event. He had 1,000 people in the room. He sold 209 of them a $25,000 program. He made $5.2 million in 3 days. They bought it because they fell in love with him. What I teach people to do is to dance the 3-day digital dance in a 3-day event, like what I'm doing, in fact, on Friday. It's called Pride, Produce Ridiculously Irresistible Digital Events. During that time, you discover exactly how to do that dance. So that way people fall in love with you and want to buy from you. Don't look at your page and go, who the hell are you? But they go, where have you been all my life? And what can we do together now? It's about creating a relationship, creating joy, creating an environment where when the moment is over and the event concludes, you're like, no, don't let it end. That's the relationship you want with your audience. So that way you don't ever have to sell them. You give them an opportunity to move forward with you because it's the logical choice for them to want to be with you, to have more of you. Because all you have to offer is your time. Your wisdom is distributed through time. So that's critical. Now, Pride starts Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern time. I don't remember what time zone I'm in here. And it's going to be miraculous. It's 3 solid days. We're going to go from about 1 p.m. until about 10 or 11 p.m. on Friday, 1 p.m. until about 10 o'clock on Saturday, and then we'll conclude about 8 o'clock on Sunday. And it's going to be stunning and amazing. This program, this training of mine used to sell for $5,000 a few years back. And it was not a live 3-day event, by the way. It was a flat over like 6 to 8 weeks delivered. And to me, if you want to learn how to do a live event, you do a live event. You show how the live event actually works. So that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a live, full event taking place on that wall over there, maybe a little bit in the kitchen if you pay a close attention. But it'll be right here, live. Now, you don't have to come to my apartment. Okay, which is just as well because there's not enough room for everybody. But from the comfort of wherever you are right now, you're watching me from where you are, you can simply attend that way. It'll be produced on Zoom. And it, by the way, sold out in July for $2,000. I was going to make a special offer for $500. And I'll tell you what, that the slides were already made, the link was already done, the coupon code was already produced, which was a hell of an offer with bonuses and everything. A really stunning offer, $500 for 3 days to learn how to transform yourself. Crazy offer, really crazy offer. But if you came to my masterclass that I ran this week, and I'm doing one more again tomorrow, my final one, I thought, it's post-Thanksgiving. It's pandemic time. It's Black Friday, Twitter Tuesday, Wacko Wednesday, whatever. Let's help people make a big difference now. I mean, I can charge more next year. I don't really need to charge more this year anyway, frankly, at the end of the day. Let me do something crazy. And so I did. I offered people to come to Join Pride. If you go to joinpride.com, the link that's right there on the page, and you enter in coupon code PRIDE97, you will be able to come join us for Pride for the 3 days for $97. And with $2,000, $2,200 actually bonuses included. It's a ridiculous offer. It's a mafia offer, an offer you can't refuse. You got to do it now though, because it's time sensitive. The event starts on Friday, and that offer will not continue, obviously. Additionally, after you get there, and I'll put a little banner below here so that you can see it on the ticker. If you go here, actually right now, do it differently here. I'll do it this way. If you go to joinpride.com/now, that takes you right to the page to be able to actually order. So, and that's the coupon code already put in place. But if you go to joinpride.com, then put in coupon code PRIDE97, that'll get you there. I guarantee you're going to love it. Guarantee you're going to love it. Absolutely guarantee you're going to love it. Now, let's get real fun here. This event will, no question, change your life. It will. Absolutely it has, when people have implemented what I teach, because you understand how to use the power of digital events to connect with an audience and offer them anything you want. I'm talking about like this guy that did the email with trying to sell $9,000 to only 7 people. I don't know about you, but don't you want more than that? Don't you want to make more than $70,000? I do. Hopefully you do too. Let me give you a little bit of an idea what I'm talking about. So one of my students, Pam Heath, did her first event, her first digital event. It was a one-day event. And she brought in a lot of speakers. She did exactly what I recommend, by the way, not to do. We hadn't gotten to that part of the training yet. She's one of those high achievers. When you give her an idea, she just runs and does it. Even if it's wrong, she does it. She did it. She went and did it. Like ugliest sales page I'd ever seen. I mean, just nasty, really bad, right? She had 11 people that signed up at $25 a piece. 8 showed up for the event. And she's got a $5,000 per month offer, right? So ugly sales page, small numbers, multiple speakers, which takes away from the connection that she has with her audience, which I recommend completely against doing. In spite of all of that, with my final coaching to her, like do this, right? To save the day. 8 people showed up, two applied to be part of her $5,000 per month program. What is that? That's $60,000, 5 times, let's see, 5 times, it's $60,000 a piece, right? Now, that's pretty amazing, isn't it? One of them is coming in at $18,000 for the year with an override on their additional sales. So already, she's got $18,000 already booked. By the way, you want to know what it cost her to produce? A grand total of $684. Let me ask you a question. Would you invest $684 in order to make $18,000? Better yet, would you come to the program at retail of $5,000, worth 10, by the way, to be able to make 18 in your first event and then go ahead and double or triple it for the next few events? Kim Walsh Phillips on her first event, she had 100 people in a room. They paid $97 to be there. So she already made $9,700 before she even started. Then 25% of the audience enrolled in her $10,000 program. Do the math. 100 people, 25% is 25 people. $10,000 a unit. She made $250,000 plus the ticket prices. We're not even talking about sponsorships yet. The way to make money from an event is stunning. So I'm going to recommend, by the way, she made more money after the event was over as well. She did her second event just a few weeks back. She cleared nearly $500,000 with 200 people in the room. She doubled it. So if this excites you, if you're feeling like, oh, I got to learn this stuff, then go to joinpride.com/now. Don't even worry about coupon codes for that. It's $97. Now, when you get there, you'll be encouraged to join the VIP experience as well. And I recommend that. It's only $197 more. But here's why you want to join VIP. There are a number of reasons why you want to join VIP. Number one, there are 2 extra special sessions that we do, one on Friday, one on Saturday, that are VIP only. It's a Q&A, no holds barred. That's done at the end of the day. It's only for VIPs. Number 2, you get a full copy of the recordings of the event. That's delivered 4 to 6 weeks afterwards, though. So it doesn't mean you don't come. It means that you're just going to get them later to memorialize. Because when I get going, and there's so much content that just comes. There's wisdom transfer, I call it. And so you want to have that to be able to go back to and review on until forever. There's also another bonus that you're going to receive, and that is the access to be able to have a Zoom account. I shouldn't have used that word. Let's say let's say it rhymes with room, but 500 people in the room, that would typically, the pro account typically costs $1,400 for a year. You can get it for $155, $156 for a year as a VIP member. So you have all of that, and that's only a couple $100. If you wait till the event, it'll cost you $297. So my recommendation is come and join us, steal this thing, and spend some time with us. It will be, I promise you, it will be amazing. Now, Jay's been to the event, and she's been through our protege program, and all I get from Jay consistently are things like this. She just is loving the experience and wants to share the wealth because it makes sense. So if this resonates, I'm going straight to a close right now because I got to get ready to, I've got our whole event right here. By the way, you'll understand how to actually, you can't see it, it's out of focus, which is as well, but this is what's called a run of show. Oh, there you go, right here. And we put together a full schedule. This is for me, not for you. This is for me and for our production team, so that way we know every time, every point of the day, what happens, what music are we playing, what am I speaking about at that time of the day, what's happening in each section, what's the intention, what objection do we want to overcome, all that. You'll understand how this works during the course of the event. Because when you do an event, you've got to follow a recipe. Follow the recipe, you make money. Don't follow the recipe, you don't make money. It comes down to that. W. Edwards Deming, who was like the big management systems guy who had no respect here in the US, went to Japan to work for Toyota and turned Toyota around. And now he's like, oh my God, everyone's like, where have you been, Edwards? Well, changing the world is what he's done with systems. He says 94% of all business failures are a result of a system failure, not people. So if you're thinking it's been you that's been messing everything up, not necessarily, maybe, but not necessarily. It's probably been the system that you followed the wrong thing. I just made, actually, I've got some chicken up here. I just made chicken earlier, followed the recipe. I made the most amazing apple crumble last week, apple cobbler, apple crumble, whatever. It was phenomenal. It was amazing. And I followed the recipe. It was outstanding. And now I'm thinking I've got to go back and get more. Actually, there is a chocolate recipe I want to make that's going to be stunning. Maybe I'll make that over the weekend during Pride. Anyway, it came out beautifully because I followed the recipe. So when you follow the recipe that we do this weekend together, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and you implement it, you will be successful. You will be successful. That's what gets me passionate. So I meant to be on only just for a few minutes as I got a lot I got to do. And it is now almost 4 o'clock here in the afternoon in Sydney. And I have circus school because I'm still going to school. So tonight I'm doing handstands. I'm on the 3rd week of handstands. Tuesday was silks. Those are the Cirque du Soleil kind of things. You go up and you spin up and down and so on. It's kind of fun. And it is really hard. I'm telling you, it is really hard. I've learned that you really got to work your muscles. But I'll tell you this, you got to work out new muscles. And for many people out there watching, maybe you got to work on new muscle to be able to learn to do new things that you're more comfortable with, such as being on a digital stage, such as learning how to actually dance the dance with your audience so that they choose to buy from you, that they want to buy from you. Because at the end of the day, there's no reason to sell. There's every reason to engage. So it's been a pleasure, Mr. Mayfield. Great to see you again. I'm glad you're back. Do reach out to me so we can reconnect personally. And to everyone here, I encourage you right now to go to joinpride.com/now, NOW, to save yourself a fortune on this event and spend some time with us this weekend, the whole weekend. There's just magnificent opportunities here for you. Anyway, I am done. I got work to do for the weekend. And it's not even work. It's just joy. I hope you're having an amazing time. Please do be safe. Take care of your loved ones. Don't breathe on anybody. Keep the heavy breathing to yourself, Bill. And I'll see you soon. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.